40 hours a week just ain't cutting it. 40 hours a week is not enough money. And overtime and making extra money is scarce. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come out. It's halftime. I'm watching the game, Eagles and the Vikings. I just wanted to get this story off real quick. So I went to work this morning, right? And I didn't text the manager on duty and let him know that I was coming in today. You know, I take it upon myself a lot of times to just go to work. You know, on my days off. I'm working a 3-on, 3-off schedule, so today was my day off, right? But I didn't tell anyone that I was coming in, so I came in. I got to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and a few of the coworkers that are there, they looking at me like, what are you going to do, Lib? Because Rob came in today. You know, Rob is a guy, I guess he's paper chasing just like me. He's actually on my crew. And if he wanted to get some overtime, he would have to come in today, just like I did. So I gets there and Rob is there. And now I'm like, damn, where am I going to work at? You know what I'm saying? Because I see Rob is already over there working. And so I'm like, look, I'm going to try to get in where I fit in. But when you're working in production, all spots have to be filled. And all spots were filled this morning. So it's basically like, you don't have a spot, Lib. So I goes to the manager. I said, hey, man, I ain't know Rob was coming in. And he was like, I didn't know you was coming in, Lib. Rob came in yesterday while you were working. And I sent him home. He asked me, can he come in tomorrow? I said, yeah. So now Rob came in as he was instructed. Now Lib comes in too, but Lib is so unpredictable because sometimes Lib will go to work on his days off and sometimes he won't. When he show up, it's a blessing. And when he don't, they just look at it like he didn't want to come to work today. So today I came to work and the manager was like, I'm sorry, Lib, you know, I let him know he can come in yesterday. That's why he's here. So I'm like, okay, well, on the next rotation of me having off, I'm definitely coming in. I'm just letting you know that right now. I got 3 days off. I'm going to work all 3 of them because your boy Lib's paper chasing right now. And so I just let him know that, right? And I just sucked it up. You know, I can't knock another man's hustle. Like I can't knock Rob hustle, especially him, because I'm a forklift driver on my normal shift. And Rob is a production line worker on his normal shift. So the forklift drivers don't get mandatory overtime. So a lot of the production workers, they don't want their mandatory overtime. So being that I know I dropped the forklift, but I also know how to do your job too. So if you don't want this mandatory that they're forcing you to work, I'm willing to take it for you. So that's how I get a lot of my money. And my man Rob, he gave me like his last 5 mandatory days because he didn't want to work them. He was happy that someone would take them from him because, you know, it's like they're forcing you and making you work all these hours even if you don't want to. But me, I have a reason why I need this money right now. So I'm more eager to come in if you don't want to come in. So if I'm going to be mad at anybody or hateful, I can't be that way towards Rob because Rob is the same guy who just gave me 5 of his last mandatory days. This wind is blowing out here. I'm hoping it'll knock my camera down. So I just had to suck it up. So I goes to the car and I'm about to make the same video that I'm making right now in the car in the parking lot of my job. So I gets my camera out and I'm getting ready to turn the power on my camera and my phone rings. It's the manager. He's saying, Lib, if you want to turn around and come back, you can come back because Alice is not here. So you can work in her spot. Like I told you, you got to have a spot. They can't just have you floating around milking a cow without a job to do. You know what I'm saying? So I said, Alice not there? Cool. I haven't even left the parking lot because I'm sitting in the car about to make this video that I'm making right now, but I didn't get a chance to make it. So I goes in there and now I'm working. Everything is good. You know what I'm saying? And I decided that I'm going to leave a little earlier than I normally leave. On my regular shift, I work 12 hours, but if I'm going in on my day off, I don't want to work the full 12. I'm going to just work 8. You know what I'm saying? But today, I decided that I'm going to go ahead and leave at 1 p.m. That's 6 hours. That's a half a day. That's what I made up in my mind. But after talking to my wife, after she talking about what she want to do and put on the grill and the Eagles is, you know what I mean? I was going to chalk the game up and not even worry about the game. But she talked about firing the grill up and this, that, and the third. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to get up out of here and head home. So it's 12 o'clock. I left early. I left an hour early. You know what I'm saying? I was able to come home, shower up, get dressed and everything. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is it's hectic out here, man. 40 hours a week just don't cut it. If 40 hours a week really cut it, then I wouldn't be paper chasing like this. And Rob wouldn't be paper chasing either. You know what I'm saying? The only way that I see that 48 hours a week will cut it for a person is if you're single. If you're a single woman or a single man, 40 hours a week might be enough for you to live your lifestyle, depending on how much you make an hour. You know what I'm saying? If you make like $30, $35 an hour, I think you straight. You know what I'm saying? Because me, if I was single, I would be living a good life off of $35 an hour. For one, when I leave my house, there's nobody there. You know what I mean? As opposed to having my wife, you know, when I work on the weekends, she's there running the electricity, running water and things like that. And if I was single, I would only have to worry about myself. So if you're a single person, you might be able to survive good off of 40 hours a week. You know what I mean? It all depends on what you want in life, the things that you want. You know what I mean? If you already have most of the things that you need or want, then you could sustain with 40 hours a week and everything could be copacetic, predicated on if you have an emergency fund or something like that saved up, right? But most people have to go above and beyond if they're not making that type of money, especially people that work in production like me. Now, if you're not single and you have a family, you know what I'm saying? There's no way that that's going to work for you. Your wife or your girlfriend or roommate, whomever you live with, they're going to have to work too and contribute towards the household. And that's how everything comes together. And that what makes everything work. It makes everything work out because two people are contributing. But if you're the only one that works and you have a family, you're going to have to bust your behind and get some overtime. And a lot of time, overtime is scarce. It's not available because everybody's trying to get it. You know, working your regular hours, that's mandatory for you. Those are your regular hours, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you want anything extra, it's like you're in the rat race, you know? Sometimes they put the overtime up on the board and it's first come, first serve. And if you slipping and you're not always going to be the one that's lucky. Some people are going to be ahead of you. It's just hard out here, man. It's hard out here to get ahead. And I think that we should cherish any opportunity that you have to make money. Like, truthfully, I should have never left work today to come home and watch a game. But peace of mind is very valuable sometimes as well. I'm just coming off of 12 days in a row, no days off. I figured I'm gonna leave early today, give myself some peace of mind, and I gotta start my regular shift tomorrow anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I've been working 3 of my mandatory days, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll be working 3 of my days off. So I wind up working 12 days in a row without a day off. So I chose today to be the day that I ease my mind and relax a little bit, but I still did go to work and I got them for 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? But it's the message that I'm trying to tell you is that if you have a way to get money, do not procrastinate. You know what I'm saying? Save your money up. You know what I mean? If you could find an investment, invest your money, because things could be real lucrative, things could be real good, coming in, and you don't think that it could stop. You don't think that it could pause. You don't think that you could get laid off from your job. You know what I mean? You just splurging and splurging and splurging and splurging, and you didn't put any money up for a rainy day. And then you could figure out later, like, damn, what am I going to do now? You know what I mean? If you got laid off from your job right now, what would you do? What would you do? If you didn't have a 401k started, then I feel like you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't save any of that money up that you was making, you're going to be in a jam if you get laid off right now. Most people with a 401k, they might go ahead and cash out on that 401k or just take some of it out to hold them over till they find another job again. You know what I'm saying? But if you have an opportunity to get some bread by any means, do not pass over on that opportunity. Go ahead and do it. Just keep working until you get tired, because I promise you it's going to pay off later. Later, you're going to be thankful that you did that. Let's just say if you say, I'm not working on my days off, I'm going to enjoy my days off. A lot of times you're going to find yourself at home doing nothing, moping around. You done cleaned the whole house. You done, like me for instance, I done took care of the dogs. The dogs is chill. They ready to go to sleep. I'm sitting at home. I'm ready to crack a beer, and I ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? I could have been at work getting more money. You know what I'm saying? We got to take advantage of the blessings that come our way. You know what I'm saying? If you have an opportunity to get some more money, you got to do it. You have to kill the spirit of laziness. You got to get that out your system. You got to kill the spirit of procrastination. And that's what I've been doing lately. And I'm hoping it's going to pay off, because I got a lot of things ahead of me that I'm going to need some bread for. And I don't have that bread sitting in my checking account. And I don't have all of it sitting in my savings. So I got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because time don't stop. So the grind don't stop. It don't stop. Unless I'm rich with the lifestyle that I have now, then I could stop. You know what I mean? But 9 times out of 10, if I got rich, then I'm not going to make stupid decisions that's going to put me in the same type of jam that I'm in now, but I'm going to have bigger expenses. You know what I mean? So if as long as I could make it off the income that I'm making regularly with 40 hours a week, then I don't have to keep doing all the grinding that I'm doing. But until that day come, 10 toes down, baby. All gas, no brakes, until I get tired and need a day of rest. Because I know that 40 hours a week is not enough money. You know what I'm saying? And overtime and extra money is scarce nowadays. So get it how you live. You know what I mean? Stay focused and don't stray away from the mission. Keep your eyes on the prize, and the prize is to get to the money. Put the money up for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all checking me out. It's your guy Libs. I'm getting back to the game. Peace. I do this